So for today's project, you're going to need some 1x4s, and I had 2 pieces cut to 21 inches, and then 6 pieces cut to 29.5 inches. And I took my 2 smaller pieces and put them 29.5 inches apart, and then I took my larger board and laid that on top of the 2 smaller pieces. I marked off where the wood would lay, and I applied a good amount of wood glue and just spread it around with a cheap paintbrush. I placed the 29.5 inch board back on top, and you're going to need your drill gun. And I just drilled a single screw on the left side and then on the right side. And you're basically going to repeat these steps until you have all boards in place. So I took my second piece, I marked off where it would lay, applied a good amount of wood glue, and then I took my bar clamp and clamped the 2 pieces together for a nice tight fit, and then I screwed in my 2 screws, one on each side. And now once that was complete and I had all of the wood screwed in place, I took some black Wise Owl paint and I covered the entire front and back side of the board. And I did about 2 coats, and once that was dry, I took a 220 grit sandpaper and just gave it a nice light sanding. You can distress this as much as you'd like, and you just want to wipe off any debris from the sanding. Using some Wise Owl varnish and a Gen foam brush, I just went over the top and back side of the board. And I did about 2 coats of the varnish. This will just give it a nice durable finish. And the 1 Hour Enamel Clear is also a good option. I got these handles from Hobby Lobby. They were $6.99, but I always grab them when they are 50% off. And I measured out where my handle would be center on my piece of wood. And I pre-drilled into each hole. And then with a screw, I just screwed the handle in place. And I did this for both sides. And then we took our large Mandela stencil that we got off of Amazon. And we laid it in the center of the board. And taking some blue painter's tape, we just taped off some areas of the stencil that we did not want paint to reach. And then this also helped hold down the stencil. Using a mini foam roller and some Antique Villa, we just rolled over our stencil very lightly, and you want a very small amount of paint on your foam roller when doing this. And then when this is completely dry, you're going to want to also give it another coat of varnish. And there you go. Now you can make your very own wooden stovetop board. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Paint products can be found on our webpage at chalkitupfancy.com. And don't forget, you can check out some of our other tutorials over on our YouTube or our webpage. Have a great day.